Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to talk to you about routines and customs and how they have evolved over the generations. Routines and customs are an integral part of our daily lives. They give us a sense of structure and predictability, and they help us to make sense of the world around us. However, as generations come and go, so do their routines and customs. One example of this is the morning routine. Our grandparents and great-grandparents may have had a very different morning routine than we do today. They may have woken up earlier, started their day with a cup of coffee or tea, and read the newspaper before heading off to work. Today, our morning routines are much more varied, with some people starting their day with exercise, others with meditation, and still others with a quick check of their email. This change in routines is not limited to just our morning routines. Our customs and traditions have also evolved over time. For example, the way we celebrate holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving has changed over the years. Our grandparents may have had a very different way of celebrating these holidays than we do today. They may have had different foods, different decorations, and different activities. This evolution of routines and customs is not a bad thing. In fact, it is natural and inevitable. As each generation comes of age, they bring their own perspectives and experiences to the table, and this inevitably leads to changes in the way we live our lives. However, it is important to remember that while our routines and customs may change, the underlying values that they represent should remain the same. For example, the value of family and community is just as important today as it was for our grandparents and great-grandparents. The way we express and celebrate those values may have changed, but the values themselves should remain constant. In conclusion, routines and customs are an important part of our lives, but they are not set in stone. As each generation comes and goes, we can expect to see changes in the way we live our lives. This is natural and inevitable, but it is important to remember that the values that underlie these routines and customs should remain constant. Thank you for listening.